Thanks. So you're aware I'm recording.
Okay, that's fine. What's your name, sir?
I'm Steve Gucci. How are you?
Steve who?
Gucci.
Gucci.
I'm obviously a part of the Yellow Vest movement. And your name is?
Corporal General.
Hi.
So, sorry, what's... The Yellow Vest is in France. Yes, I understand that.
Yellow Vest is in Canada in a big way.
Okay.
And we are of the opinion that by definition our Prime Minister has committed treason by signing that UN Migration Pact and handing our sovereignty over to the UN. So Canada as a nation state no longer exists. Wondering what's being done about it from the RCMP end of things. I just took a picture from your, what your charter is, and upholding the Charter of Rights and Freedoms is listed right in there. And by him signing that pact without the consent of the people, it's the definition of treason and it violates our charter. So I'm just wondering where we're at in the state of affairs with having him prosecuted.
You do understand you just walked into the Columbia Valley Detachment.
Yes, I understand. We're a very small place, but you guys get information from head office and such.
No, that kind of information, no, sir.
No. Can we initiate some sort of investigation into it from here?
Not at my level, sir, no.
At what level can we do that?
You can try to push it to Ottawa.
To Ottawa.
Correct.
How do you and your members feel about what he did?
To be honest, sir, I just came back into the country yesterday from vacation.
Yeah.
And I have no idea what you're talking about.
Okay. Is there another member that's been around and is aware of what's happening that I can talk to?
No, obviously we need to discuss what's going on today a little bit more.
Sure. Happy to do that.
Nobody just walks into detachment and try to...
Charge the PM with treason? That doesn't happen?
Correct. So,
it's happening all across Canada right now.
Sounds great.
The Yellow Vest guys are standing up and...
Sounds great. Do you have any documentation to provide?
I do not at this time. This is an initial face-to-face with you guys. I just wanted to sort of get a grasp of, where the RCMP is in dealing with this situation. And from what you're telling me, there's no information to be had.
Not at the Columbia Valley Detachment, no.
Okay, but you guys are a federal organization, right?
I work in a municipal office, sir.
But the RCMP is a federal organization, right?
They have offices that work in the federal capacities, correct.
Right, and so your mandate goes from coast to coast, correct?
I'm a police officer in Canada, sir.
Right. So, if you guys are not aware, there is a revolution forming right now.
Okay.
We don't want to be in conflict with the RCMP. We think you guys should be standing with us.
Okay.
As should the military. Okay. Considering how he's treating veterans and stuff. Like, this is getting beyond the pale here. On the one hand, he's a globalist trying to open our borders, importing millions of, North African refugees that don't conform to our ideology. He's trying to do what they're doing in Europe and turn us into an Islamic state. We're not going to stand for it. So, what's my next step from here?
I'm still not quite sure what you're trying to obtain from me, sir, today.
Well, I'm trying to obtain information if the RCMP intends to prosecute charges of treason against the Prime Minister.
And you're not providing me any information.
I'm happy to print up a statement for you if that's what you need in order to go to the next step.
Sure.
Sure. Let's do that then. Okay.
Any other questions you have for me?
Well, yeah, probably 1,000 of them. How many RCMP members are there in the country?
I'm not quite sure, sir.
See, I don't think you're the right guy for me to be talking to. You don't have much information.
And I think you're very...
Is Darren here?
I'm not sure right now.
You're not sure if Darren's here?